Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Wigged Out with Michael. And on today's episode, we're going to be rooting a Raquel Welch wig. Stay tuned. And we're back. So this is the Longing for Long by Raquel Welch. And I love the color. It's shaded cream. But, you know, the roots to me, I like a little bit of root. You know, adds a little bit of realness to me. So I wanted to try rooting this wig. So I went to my local CVS and I got a bottle of the Root Touch-Up Spray. And I got it in a dark blonde. So what I was going to do, now I know that I could just spray right along the part and that would be good enough. But for me, I want this to be a little bit more dimensional. So what I'm going to do first is I'm actually going to section off the hair. So I'm going to grab the top layer of hair and I'm going to put it up in a clip so that I can get to these wonderful roots, because as you can see here, let me try to turn this. As you can see here, you see this wonderful dark root. So if I do it throughout, I'm wondering what will the effect be. So, I'm going to section out the first top part of the hair. You know, the more layers that you make, the better. And then I'm going to twist it around. And I've got some of these. You can get these on Amazon. They're just little metal bell clips. And I'm just going to clip the hair up, you know, out of the way. And we are going to do our first test spot. I also wanted to make a mention that I'm going to try to stay away from the lace front. Now, I do know that from my experience that once you do this, once you add the root spray, that it usually does not wash out completely. So that is a disclaimer, and that goes for heat friendly, that goes for synthetic. It usually doesn't wash out. So just bear in mind with that when you're doing this. So here is the back, and now I take about, and I shake it, you shake it vigorously, and you want to hold it about, maybe about 6 inches. 6 inches, and then just, you know, slowly, you know, keep that hair right there out of the way. And I don't want this to be a dark demarcation line. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ever so gently take this brush and I'm just going to kind of, you know what, I'm going to use this brush. And I don't brush these wigs, so I'm going to very gently, just ever so slightly, pull this color. You see how that pulls through? As I'm doing that, it's pulling it down. So it's not this harsh line of demarcation, because you don't want that. So, and you know, I'm not pulling it all the way through the strand of the hair, just there at the base, very gently. And I do not brush my curly wig. So, you know, the only thing I will use on my curly wig is my hands. And so, now that we've done that side, you know, I'm not really liking this little bun twist here. So I'm gonna twist it the opposite direction to get better. And yet, like I said again, make sure you shield the hair that you do not want with your hand, like so. Let me just pull this out because this belongs over here. Get back in there. Okay. I actually taking your finger also is a very great, fingers are always a great tool. Pull that color through to the end. noticed that we get this nice, and that adds depth, lots of depth. So now we are going to move on to the front. Now I'm going to try to stay away from this beautiful lace front. So I'm actually going to be extremely conservative with how I use it, because I still want to retain the light hairs. Raquel Welch wigs are very well known for the light hairs in the front. It adds realness. And as you can see, you're getting that nice rootage. Take my comb and brush it through. And just continue, you know, like so. Just lift a piece of hair up and notice the nice effect that that's giving. We're not getting a harsh line, because you do not want that. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and finish this off camera, and then I will give you the result. Alright, stay tuned. Alright, we're back. So this is done. I rooted the wig. I think it came out fantastic. It was exactly what I was looking for. Just a little bit more darkness through the crown, and a little darkness here and here, just to add the illusion. It draws people's eyes away from the hairline, and I stayed away from this section in my lace front. I will say again that, you know, there is more than likely, from my experience, this, because of being such a light color, will more than likely not wash out. So keep that in mind when you do this with your wigs. Alright guys, so thank you for going on this journey. This was kind of like tedious for me. I was on the fence with it for a couple of days of whether or not I would go and even buy this to even try. I'm actually glad now that I did. This was a wig that I was not very happy with, and now, you know, at least I was happy with it. But I wasn't happy with, I'm used to roots. So, you know, I like that little bit of, that it just adds a little bit of extra dimension for me. How do you guys think it turned out? Just let me know in the comments. Oh, and I almost forgot. If you're curious about the wig that I was wearing at the beginning of this video, it's called Casino More by Ellen Villa in Sandy Rooted Blonde. If you would like to know more about the wig that I am wearing, I did a review on this that I posted yesterday, and I will actually link the video down below. Until next time, bye!